Hosting tonight from Austin, Texas. Here he is, Marc Williams.
All right. How's it going?
What's up?
Going
Hey,
good.
welcome to Acute Mania Live.
What do you mean? This isn't your show.
Tonight it is my show. I have taken over. The great takeover of 2026. The first show of 2026.
Yes, we haven't been on since Christmas.
Not since Christmas. So happy New Year. Happy birthday if you've had one. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy President's Day.
Valentine's Day. Shit. President's Day. All that shit went through. Yeah, we haven't.
Yeah.
We're dragging.
Yeah. So
who are you, Marc? Oh, I mean,
well,
you're Marc, but you're.
For those of you who watch the show, you probably recognize me as being the occasional co-host, as well as occasional guest. How many times have I been a guest? Once?
Twice, haven't you?
Twice. Yeah, I've been a guest twice. So I'm back here with my buddy Scott, fresh out of the infirmary, and
yeah, something like that. It wasn't that bad this time though. Like the hospital that I went to wasn't the one that I've been going to because they were full, so I couldn't go to that. So they had to take me to Morgantown, which is about 30 minutes north of here. And you know what? For hospital food, that chef knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
You don't get that everywhere. Like, no. That guy knows what he's doing. But of course, I only had like clear liquids for like a week because you can't eat with this stuff. But I'm fine. I'm good. I have a PICC line going in now, and I'm good. I'm living. I'm breathing, and this is Ben. This is Benjamin Hall.
Hey, y'all.
You might have seen him. We did a show with TK Mundock when we released a song together. We collabed on a song, and Ben is the one that makes me sound good, and he makes a lot of bands sound good. He's a producer, and he's sitting in his house in his basement where his studio is, and it doesn't even look like when you get down there, it's like it's a studio. It's fabulous.
Yeah, that's where we recorded that episode with TK. And came over here.
Yeah, I miss TK. TK has blonde hair now. Did you know that? Because he did that David Bowie. They did a David Bowie tribute or something in Pittsburgh.
Really?
With that when they do Pittsburgh does that tribute to bands.
Pittsburgh plays.
Yeah, and
well, they did Ozzy Osbourne this year.
Did they?
Yeah, they did Ozzy. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh,
it might have been Billy Joel. They did something where his hair's blonde now, but it's still blonde.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know what they did, but
Billy Idol, maybe.
it could have been. It could have been any of those blonde-haired freaks. Yes, it could have been. But TK is now. I don't know why the Zoom thing, the viewfinder thing is weird, and it's doing it on YouTube also. It's just showing who's talking. So I don't know why
Yeah.
it's not, I don't know.
I got an alibi for you too. When you were playing the music earlier, it wasn't coming through to me. I didn't hear it.
Seriously?
Seriously, I did not hear it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either.
In fact, I almost missed my cue.
Did you hear it, Ben?
No. It sounded like you were being like there was noise canceling happening on your end or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I bet that's what it was.
Son of a. Well, that can't happen. All right, well, I'll fish around here.
It was like a remix.
Well, Mark's the host, so he's
Yeah.
in charge of the audio. That wasn't me at all.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn it up.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Let me read.
I forgot to turn the mixer on. That's what it was.
Yeah.
The mixer's not on. Yeah, I'll figure it out here while we're talking. But Ben, I wanted to have Ben on with me for a little bit. He's got to run in a little bit, but I wanted to kind of highlight him. And he's also my very first sponsor of the show I've ever had. He sponsors the offstage segment. We probably won't do it since I've done it several times.
Yeah, that's
on
fine.
here. But yeah, I appreciate the sponsorship.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Together with you. Awesome.
I love seeing your hustle. You're a great dude. I love hanging out with you too. And
Ben, have you? Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Have you mixed anything? What have you mixed for Scott so far?
I've done his Acute Mania EDM project.
Yes.
Okay.
The majority of it. The majority. There's a few on there that the early ones that he didn't do, but
which has been a lot of fun for me because I don't really work. I like EDM. I don't listen to a ton of it anymore, but I went through a phase of listening to a lot of EDM. And there's a few artists that I like a lot, but I work mostly with rock and metal. So I don't really get to work with that kind of material very often. So it was a lot of fun, and it was fresh to work with something that was a little bit different.
I fixed
the view. I fixed the view so it shows all of us now. I don't know what's going on with the audio, but I'll figure that out. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. I mean, mainly metal, and then I started this like synth pop project. And,
cool.
But when it came to mixing it and getting it to sound where, I had to hand it off.
This is your guy right here. This is your guy. Send it to him, and he will make you sound that.
I appreciate that.
I keep going back to Umbra because it has that deep bass line, and I know you had some trouble with that bass line.
Well, just in general, and this isn't picking on you or anything, but there's so many sub elements and low elements in your compositions that I got to make room for all that crap.
Yeah.
So, but that's a unique challenge, but it was fun.
Times are changing, Ben. Times are changing.
Oh, sweet! I have that same one. I have the white version. I don't have the gray
with
version.
the black keys.
Yep. Yeah, it's sick.
I almost got that one, and I was like, nah, I kind of like the gray. So
yeah, the gray's cool.
Times are changing. We're gonna dive into that at some point. I got a sustain pedal with it, and
I'm just sure
I'll dive.
That's right.
I'll probably need Marc's help with it, but
Yeah.
That's what happens.
I'll hold the sustain pedal for you. Yeah.
It says all my audio is good. Oh wait, it's got. Let me turn that off. Let's try that. That might work. That might work. I don't know. I made a. Let's try something real fast, and then we'll go back to Ben. I promise. Let me know if you can hear this.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I fixed it. Yeah, it was it was in my Zoom. Well, I haven't downloaded Zoom on this new computer. I got a new Mac.
All the default settings. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I downloaded Zoom, it just put all the settings, which is weird because I have an account. And I have to pay them to be able to live stream, but it had noise removal on.
Yeah.
Gay.
Was it AI voice removal? Those bastards.
No, it was just they have that. There's always. They do have like a good feedback protection setting on here, but
yeah, except it doesn't. I always tell people to turn it off because I've been using Zoom for remote guitar lessons. I have a few students. Yeah. I have to tell all of them turn it off because I can't hear you're playing it all.
Yeah, it cuts it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you not hear the intro, Marc, of the guy announcing you?
I heard I heard.
Parts of it.
Well, here I got here.
Yeah, let's do it again.
That's that bass line.
Hosting tonight
Yeah.
from Austin, Texas. Here he is,
Here he is.
Marc Williams.
And the crowd goes crazy.
That's a lot more hype. I would have been way more excited to join this
Yeah.
podcast if I would have heard that.
I've never heard.
Well,
I've never.
we can
heard
start
my name
over.
on something like
We can
that.
start over. You want to start over? You didn't get to hear the opening track or anything. I'll play a little.
No,
bit
it was
later.
cutting. It was cutting all the music out. All I heard was him speaking.
I need to speak with the manager, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so I wanted to have Ben on here because he's very good at what he does. It's just like what when you do something when you compose something or whatever I do, and you just send it. I just send you what I have. It's all neutral. Like
Yeah.
It may not be even that difficult to do, but to me, it's like the enhancements of like the crashes and the booms and the impact sounds. It's like, wow, it's like holy shit.
Yeah,
But
just make
but it
everything
sounds
more
that way
exciting. Yeah.
when you did the 3 Legs to Rome single, like
Yeah.
and you recorded all that, even the drums and everything,
Yeah.
and it sounds phenomenal. Like it sounds
Yeah.
better. It sounds better than like the stuff you hear on the radio or the professional
Oh, thanks,
people
man.
or whoever. You know what I mean? It sounds
Well, I
really
did
good.
cut. I'm always my worst critic too. So right after I finish something, I don't want to listen to it at all, just because I don't want to second guess myself after it's out of my hands. But I
Yeah.
did come back to that one because I saw them reposting that single, and the video that was done with it is phenomenal.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
That's Corey Fisher. He's a videographer, a cinema songwriter as well, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
but he did the video for them, and it's great too. It enhances the music. I love that. Like, it's always a downer when the music sounds good, but the video makes something sound worse. But he did the opposite. He made the music even sound better. But I was watching the video and listening to it. I was like, dang, this sounds so good. Like, now that I can take a step back and listen more objectively, I'm like, dang, like we nailed that sound, because we were going for like a Tool 90s kind of vibe, and it totally
It has a lot of Tool in it in parts. Like,
yes.
but only if you listen to a lot of Tool. Like if you only listen to a few Tool songs, you won't hear what we hear. Like we Tool folk. You know what I mean? It's
Right, right. And that was that was the intention and the vibe, but it still sounds like 3 Leagues for
Yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. It's still got their sound in it. For sure.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I've been taking a little crash course lately. So I took studio recording in college for like a semester. So I'm not good. I mean, there's a lot I didn't learn. But I was able to, make a decent demo, and but it's never, fully there. So I've been taking a crash course. I use my AI companion, and I was just like, all right.
Interesting.
And I was just like, all right, I'm on rhythm guitars. Where do I start the EQs? Where do I start this? What am I looking for? And it'll tell you everything. And
Interesting. Did you train it? Did you train it on anything, or
No, it just because really what it is just a glorified search engine. So it's just scouring the internet at a really rapid pace.
Yeah.
yeah, really fast. Exactly. Yeah.
So, it just comes back with whatever it found on Reddit or whatever, but it's good starting points. And I finished this song today, and it's honestly my best work, mixing wise. I'm pretty proud of it. But
pan your camera over to your keyboard that you got. Show Ben. Can you pan that over? You got
hang on a second. I got to take the background off.
Yeah, your northern lights are going. When he turned the camera on earlier, he was like in the Bahamas. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, nice.
All right, so there it is right there. So it's like a Novation launch key.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Sweet.
I was working like with what I have this little 25 key mini here, and I was using that forever, but not being able to use my left hand, I was getting pretty limited.
Yeah, I had the same situation a few years ago. I mostly just had the old school Axiom 25. And I'd have to write all the parts right hand first and then track left hand, and that was just annoying. So I upgraded. I also have an Oxygen. I think it's a 72 key underneath me here, and then I have an 88 key Korg Chrome, which they don't make anymore, but it's a nice keyboard.
I think I remember seeing that one up there. Yeah, he's got some toys up there.
Got a few toys, yeah. It's a humble setup, but
we need to have a jam sometime. I'll bring up once I get going on this little thing. I'll bring it up and we'll have a little
sweet
jam session with the lights going and stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta film it and make one of those YouTube jam videos. People watch those all the time, especially with electronic music. Somebody's just sitting there jamming and like,
you see it on TikTok all the time too.
It's hypnotizing. I guess it's trance music. I mean, you get in a trance.
Well, Ben, I have one ready for you.
I'll go for it.
I'll wait a little bit. You're probably behind since you've been out of town, but it's 10 minutes long.
Oh, nice. You're gonna beat the previous record. I just worked on the Apotrope, their next single.
Oh yeah,
they're like thrash metal band in Pittsburgh. 8.5 minutes long.
I remember seeing that post. I was like, holy shit, that's a lot.
But
the problem with this track is this next project is going to be more of an ambient thing. So like, it's very repetitive, and it's very kind of slow, but it's just I don't know.
That's fine. I mean, you're into Sasha and that like trance kind of stuff.
Yeah, so. It's more of a Sasha ambient style. This
which is cool.
But yeah, it's the first. I was gonna break it up into 2 separate tracks, but it doesn't make any sense if I would stop it. So,
what my favorite EDM groups is? You have to tell me if you've heard of them, but Carbon-Based Life Forms.
I've heard of that. I want to say I've heard of that.
I got compared to them the other day.
Oh, no way. That's cool. That's cool. I'd love to hear your stuff.
I have a sci-fi synth project.
Okay.
And I've never heard them. And
they're super good and interesting. They're a German duo. I had an old coworker years ago that turned me on to them because it was one of his favorite groups. And what they do that's really cool is it's like slow. I can't call it trance because it's really slow and methodical and it builds. But it's very organic sounding, and they do a great job with. We'll introduce one element. It's very soundscapey. Like
what are they called again?
Carbon-Based Life Forms.
I've heard that.
Man, I'm gonna put something in the chat here for you.
Yeah, they got some.
So
good
you
stuff.
Stick in the chat.
So you can check it out. It's some shameless self-promotion.
I'll turn this down some. Sorry.
Yep, that's them.
I would listen to that for sure.
You have to tell me what you think after you listen to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that hold because I want to listen to that.
It's definitely not go to the gym and work out kind of music. It's methodical. Like you sit down, you kind of like meditate.
It's good for. I don't want to say for background music because that kind of puts puts the group down, but it's good for like when you're working or when you're doing stuff. Just to have something going in the background. It's good.
Yep.
I like that a lot.
That's the way my stuff is. It's good for the background.
Yes. Yeah. Good for the elevator, right?
Yeah. Just put it on when you're trying to fall asleep. It'll probably not get you there.
I got your post in the chat. I'll check it out.
Okay. Yeah, the exoplanet is the one that got compared, I think.
Cool.
And so right now, what I'm doing with that page is I'm uploading everything. I have 64 tracks that I've written. So I'm uploading them one every 4 hours between now until the end of the month.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
They're scheduled, I'm not like, but yeah. So I'll have all my music on one centralized YouTube channel. And
cool.
Your camera went blurry.
I know. It's having issues. Okay, it found me again.
It's the ghost.
It's the blue. It's probably the blue light, honestly.
Yeah, it
doesn't like that very good.
Yep.
Man, I already gotta head out.
Yeah, how's the new child? I know you have another child also, but how's the newest child?
She's doing great. Good. Yeah, she's a little princess.
Oh, daddy's girl.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's happy most of the time. When she's angry, she's really angry. She's very opinionated, but But when she's happy, like she's such a sweet little girl.
Well, if you want a night out to see some grindcore next Thursday, I'll be coming up to Preserving to see you next Tuesday. If you would like to come, I will be there.
Oh, sweet.
And then
That'll be fun.
A lot of Pittsburgh shows coming up. I'll be up that way.
Did you see that? I think in May, Nefel, my old band, they got on an opening slot for Animals as Leaders.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that
Where
should be a
at?
fun show.
Where?
Preserving.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Which is I'm kind of surprised. It seems like a small venue for Animals, but maybe
Yeah.
upstairs.
Well,
I've
they've
never
done a
been
lot of.
upstairs.
I haven't been there in a long time, and they've done a lot of things there. Some renovating and things.
It'd be cool to see.
Sponge is coming to Craft House. The Dream the Heavy is going to open in
Cool.
March, I think.
Cool.
And then
I have a show at the Craft House on Sunday actually with Alyssa.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Real quick, Mark Ben has played with what's her name from Flyleaf?
Lacey Sturm, the vocalist from
Flyleaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know her name, but yeah, I know Flyleaf. Yeah.
Yeah. I did her first solo record. I tracked bass on that, and I toured for the first, I guess it was 3 years we were doing that, and a year prior.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Which was
the band that he was in before Nefel. I'll send you some of their stuff.
after. That was
after. I mean, yeah. Nefel is just like it's instrumental shit, but it's freaking like it's like I don't know. It's like heavy metal, progressive, crazy, badass music. Like it's so good. But I'll float.
It's like intervals. It's very mathy, kind of.
Very mathy. Very mathy. Yeah. Like try to bounce your head to it because you're not gonna be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll float some over to. I might play a little bit while you're sing farewell to us, since I have it right here.
Farewell.
Are you on Apples and Oranges?
No, I'm not on that one.
What? That's my favorite song.
I shot that they produced that EP right before I joined, so I shot the music video for it.
Did you do Bounce House?
No, that's all on the same EP.
Oh, okay. Well, how
You
about
could do Tut. I think that's my favorite song.
Time Under Tension? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Time Under
That's the
Tension.
one with the vocals in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
This
probably
one caught me off guard. I'll play a little bit of it here.
crazy.
I quit. You know what I mean? You get the point.
Sounds a little almost like primacy.
Yeah,
There's
there's some
Les
of
Claypool
yeah.
bass going on there.
There's a lot of slap. In that music, it's all like the majority of the playing is slap and pop bass.
I don't know how you guys write like that. Like, how do you write? With
I
that?
don't know either. That's mostly the guitarist Dan Suriano. My brain doesn't think that way either.
Man, but it's so fun to see live. Though, just you guys are just. I mean, I know you don't do it anymore, but you step in for them sometimes, don't you? Or
No, I haven't since. I'm just too busy with studio production.
Well, stick with the studio stuff because you're. I mean, you're good at both, but like, I mean, you're really good at studio stuff.
Well, thanks, man.
You know,
Appreciate that. I'm not quitting anytime soon, so
yeah,
I'll be around.
I'll keep firing people at you. Mark's going to send some stuff to you probably by the time of this conversation.
Sounds good, man.
I'll force him to send you some stuff.
Ben gets a ding on his phone. It's me emailing him.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what's that?
How'd you get my email?
Well,
All right, guys.
See,
Hey,
man, I'll hit you up next week and see if you want to go to the thing Thursday.
yeah, sounds good.
You're
Nice
busy.
seeing you, Scott. Good to meet you, Mark.
Yeah, good to
Have
meet
me
you too,
on.
Ben. Heard a lot about you, so it's nice to finally put a face to the
Thanks.
name.
Thanks for
Yeah.
sponsoring, man.
Hey,
Love it.
you got it. Have a good podcast. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man. We'll see
All
you.
right, take care.
That was Benjamin Hall. He Benjamin Hall Audio Productions out of Greensburg, PA, and he does all the mixing and mastering for my stuff and for a lot of people's stuff. So
And how far are you from him?
I am about an hour 45. He's
That's
north.
not bad.
He's north. He's like east of Pittsburgh. So
It's like here from San Antonio or something. It's not too
Yeah.
far.
yeah, but it's not flat. It's
Yeah.
not flat driving. It's hills and mountains and it's
Appalachia
nice,
stuff.
It's nice up that way though. I mean, it's a nice drive because you don't have to take like the main thoroughfare to Pittsburgh. into the city. You kind of go up and you go towards the east, and it's like off to the east. It's a nice area up that way.
When I think of West Virginia and I think of riding through the hills, I think of like, whoops, we stumbled upon a moonshine farm, and then like you got to run through.
And
the
you really
hills.
do. I mean,
Yeah.
but you don't want to stumble too far because you're trespassing, and they will kill you. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, people don't care about that. Was it Hank Williams died in West Virginia? Did you know that? Was it Hank Williams? Or one
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be Hank Williams. Yeah.
In Fayetteville, I believe, which is down south. I don't know. I'm probably wrong.
He died in a car.
Yeah, in the back seat of his car. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a guy driving him to the next show, I think, and because he was on painters and stuff, wasn't he? Was he like addicted to painkillers or something?
Yeah.
In alcohol, like a shit ton of alcohol.
Clint Eastwood made that movie where he loosely played him, that honky tonk man. Did you ever see that?
No, I didn't. I don't think.
It's loosely based. I don't think I don't think it's about Hank Williams, but it is,
Yeah.
They probably didn't get the rights from his family.
It's true. Well, I had to kick the alcohol. Mark.
I was going to ask you. You said you stopped smoking. I figured the alcohol had to.
I had to quit everything. It was murderous towards me, I guess.
Do you have to watch what you eat now too?
Yeah, that's what really sucks because I'm a little guy anyway. Like I'm like 6'4", but I'm very thin, and I've always been that way. I've never had to watch what I eat. Like I can stop at McDonald's anytime and just eat whatever, and be okay with it. But not anymore. Like I have to really watch fatty foods. Like I love ice cream, but I have to eat frozen yogurt. It's just, sucks, but
My mom had that, and she was a huge catfish person. Fried
catfish. Yeah.
Couldn't eat that anymore. It's just
like I think eventually I could, but like it's going to be like at least a year before I can try anything. Like it's so because it just flares up way too easily now. So
I got a buddy here who was in the hospital for the same thing, and he almost died. He came out of the hospital and he stopped drinking. But he switched to other stuff.
Is that the guy that you said is a bartender and he does coke now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me that.
he's like, yeah, I'm off the sauce, man. But I found the coke. I was like,
it's like the complete opposite drug of alcohol, though.
Yeah.
Alcohol's like a downer, but whatever. I guess if you have to have something, but
yeah.
I mean, you'd think that like weed would be the choice because
right, and I
that's
don't
what everybody's
know.
telling me, but I'm like,
not that I know a whole lot about like how drug culture works or anything, but I'm almost positive that people are putting fentanyl in all those kinds of drugs.
I'm sure they are. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a bad batch and that's it. Yeah.
Well, you're it basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what they're putting in the pop nowadays. Well, you guys call it soda. You call it soda or pop?
What do I say?
Please don't tell
I don't
me
really
soda.
I think I do say soda because when I was growing,
you gotta quit. If we're gonna be friends, you gotta quit doing that.
In Arkansas, everything is a Coke.
It's true. The older folks say Coke.
Yeah,
for everything.
Let me get a Coke. What kind?
Yeah. I think my grandparents were like that. Everything was Coke.
But
Except for Pepsi. But
I don't know what I say. I guess I do say sodas. I don't know. I don't really drink them, so
Rob
I don't really
says
know.
soda, and Rob's from here, and like I'm like, why do you say that? You sound like a northerner.
I probably picked it up, to be honest with you, to try to not sound like Southerners because I was so pissed off growing up in Arkansas.
Don't fight it.
I know. Now I've embraced it. But like, when I was a teenager, I was like, instead of like, I'm going to the store, I'd be like, yeah, fuck you, Dad. I'm going to go to California,
Oh, well. Hey, do you want to meet a reggae band on Friday? Or are you available Friday at 8 o'clock my time?
Friday. Let me think.
I know you get like.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good for it.
You should come on and meet Higher Vibration. They were on in 2022, and they're from Erie, PA, and there's just three dudes. One of the guys, his name's Derek Sloppy. That's his real name. Sloppy is his last name. But
God, that had been rough growing up.
yeah, there's a story behind it, and I'll have him tell the story again. But yeah, they were on back in on episode 98, so I hadn't even reached 100 episodes at that point, and they actually played acoustic on the show. They're not going to play this time, but they've since put out an album and stuff, and they're coming back on. So if you want to come on,
Speaking of that, I got another guy who wants to come on.
okay,
His
you want
name-
to host? You want to host, and I'll just kind of sit here.
Well,
Or do you want me to co-host with you?
it's one of my collaborators with Neon Vampire,
Okay.
and he had another show lined up for us, and that guy just kept. We're supposed to do it tomorrow night, I think, but you know, it's one of those things that I haven't heard anything, and usually when I don't hear anything,
Not gonna wait around.
cancel again.
Don't wait around for him. Yep. They're just
But
gonna
anyway,
drag
I told him we could probably come on here and talk a little bit about
course we
Neon
can.
Vampire, and we've actually worked together. We did a metal cover of Jolene together a couple of years ago,
Oh, sweet.
and
Yeah,
so
definitely. Yeah.
yeah, he's a pretty cool dude.
Let me know. We'll do it.
So, but enough about what we're going to do later,
What are we doing now?
because I was going to ask you.
Uh-oh.
I learned some stuff about you.
Oh, great. What, on
Um,
Wikipedia? I know I'm not on there.
No, I think you wrote this stuff,
Oh.
or somebody did.
Oh, my bio?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I wrote that stuff.
one, I didn't know you were a frat boy.
Well, the frat that I was in wasn't a frat boy frat. It was a music fraternity.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, it's more of a. I mean, we had parties and stuff, but we weren't like keg parties and bitches and stuff. I mean, we were pretty, but you had to. I mean, I can kind of say a few things. You had to be able to sing or be willing to sing, because if you couldn't sing on like in harmony, we would teach you anyway. But you had to be you didn't have to be a student of music, like studying it, but you had to be something to do with music.
Have you ever watched The Office?
Yes.
So is it like Here Comes Treble?
I don't know. I watched it that much.
Andy's college fraternity singing group acapella fraternity he was in.
Could be. It could be. I mean, we did a lot of when I was pledging, we had to one of the things was we had to run around downtown Morgantown. It was one of our pledge group night things where we were all running around together, our pledge class, and we had to stop randomly in front of girls and just get down on one knee and start singing this song that we do just by ourselves. Like we had to, so we weren't forced to drink, there was no hazing or anything like that. It was more of more of
good clean
music things. Yeah. And scavenger hunts, and they drove us out in the middle of the woods somewhere, and we had to find our way out. But it wasn't like they weren't there. I mean, they were there to. It was more of a teaching thing. I can't talk about. It's more of a ritual kind of deal. But
so you're also a supporter of the Arbor Day Foundation.
I have been since 2016, I think.
And that's to replant trees, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always liked trees for some reason. Just growing up as a kid and stuff, I always had climb trees and play with sticks and crap like that. And I think my grandmother, she was a supporter when she was alive, and I just kind of took after that, I guess. And I think it's important to support something.
Have you ever heard the John Denver Arbor Day Foundation song?
No, is there one?
Yeah, it used to come on. I want to say it was like a music video that would come on before movies on HBO.
Really?
Yeah, it was. This was like the 90s.
Okay.
But it went it was like plant a tree for your tomorrow. It's a tree that
I might have
the
heard
whole
that
world can
before,
share. Yeah.
I might have heard that somewhere. Yeah.
So
yeah, I just started supporting it, and I don't give like a crap ton of money, but I have it now under Acute Mania Live. So actually it supports.
That's a good foundation, I guess, to support. I mean,
Well,
we must breathe.
We must breathe, and it actually helps with they do a lot of tree planting in cities where there's like probably like in Texas where there's a lot of heat coming from the sun. Trees really help with that, with shade and stuff. They do a lot of stuff for that, and of course replanting after forest fires and stuff like that.
So tell me more also about the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame. Who would I know that's in that?
There's a, I got on the website a bunch of times and like looked at it. I'll get on here again while we're on the show and look at it. But where is it? There it is. Okay, let me jump over here. I mean the normals that you would know, but there's also ones that I didn't even know like who they were, and it gives all the bios of it. The website's wvmusichallofame.com if you want to look it up. But yeah, they've done it since it looks like 2007. Yeah, I mean there's just so many on here that Bill Withers. Yeah, Bill Withers.
Oh wow. Yeah, I know Bill Withers.
Little Jimmy Dickens. Let's see. Phyllis Curtin. You probably don't know who that is. Phyllis Curtin. She's pretty West Virginia famous. Hacksaw Hawkins.
I don't know him.
Tommy Thompson. Kathy Mattea. She was a famous country singer.
I know Kathy Mattea.
Yep, she's from West Virginia. Let's see.
Michael W. Smith, of all people. He's from West Virginia. I didn't know that.
He's on there? No, it can't be.
Yeah, the one and only Christian contemporary
Yeah, he is.
Superstar.
Wonder what his tie. I didn't think he was from here. I wonder what his tie is from. I'd have to read about that later. Larry Gross is on there. He's pretty famous in West Virginia. You have to kind of read. It's interesting if you read about some of these people, what they're tied to things that are really well known, and it's like, oh, that's who that was. I've read through a few of them, but no, I wanted basically to support. It's fairly a new charity, or I guess you could call it a charity, that I started supporting just because I didn't even know we had a Hall of Fame in West Virginia. And I just kind of found it on here, so I went ahead and supported. But they have they actually have a physical building you can go, and there's exhibits and stuff you can see. I haven't been to it yet, but
Frankie Yankovic.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
The Polka King.
Polka King of the Midwest.
Who has collaborated with Weird Al Yankovic, no relation, to play polka together.
Well, I guess if you have the same last name, you must play with Weird Al.
Well, yeah, I would say that Yankovic is a polka last name.
Yeah. If you go into the active nominees, look at the list of these people.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it has deceased and living, but so to be inducted, then they have nominees, and then they have non-performers, like music industry people.
You like
I haven't looked through this list yet.
Look, Harold Betters, Mr. Trombone. You might know who he is.
I was a trombonist.
Yeah.
I used to.
Yeah, I did know that. It's on your bio.
Yes, it is on my bio for sure.
Did you
John Denver's on there as a deceased nominee. Well, I don't know why he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wonder if he's on there just because of that song.
I mean, probably.
I don't know if he's actually from.
Robert C. Byrd is on there, and I don't know what I'd have to look up what he did music wise. Like, because he's named after the high school that I went to, or the high school I went to is named after Robert C. Byrd. He's a state senator for years. Years.
Yeah, John Denver's from New Mexico, so
Yeah, nowhere near here.
but he had that song, "Take Me Home, Country Roads." Is
Yeah.
I mean,
It's really I don't think personally. Now, people from West Virginia can get mad at me all they want. But if you really listen to the lyrics, the things he talks about is not in West Virginia, it's in Virginia. I think he's talking about Western Virginia, the state of Virginia. Shenandoah River, Blue Ridge Mountains, that's all Virginian stuff. We have like pieces of those things, but not Blue Ridge Mountains is mainly in Virginia. Shenandoah River is mainly in Virginia. You see what I'm saying? If you listen to the lyrics, a lot of the things he's talking about in Country Roads is not about West Virginia at all. And just because he says West Virginia doesn't mean he means the state West Virginia. I think he means Western Virginia. That's my point of view of it. But that's just me. That's just me.
reception in West Virginia. The West Virginians gave an enthusiastic response to it. Well, here you go.
What?
I don't know. I just looked at the Wikipedia and see if it said anything about it. But yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's just why I just joined the Music Hall of Fame, just because I didn't know we had one, and I thought it was awesome that we do, and I thought it was important to support something at home.
do you like music that comes from around the area up there, like Kentucky or West Virginia?
You mean like bluegrassy kind of stuff?
Or what do they call it?
Front porch picking.
It's not country, but I think they call it dark Americana. It's like,
Yeah, I mean it's they have several festivals up here dedicated to bluegrass music, and it is everywhere. And I have a few friends, the Hillbilly Biscuits, a really good band. I don't know if they have anything out or not, but the guy that plays that picks guitar in that group, he used to host up a mic that I went to, and he's really good. And it's everywhere up here. You can't get away from it, and you don't have to like it. But I enjoy all kinds of music. Really, I just don't like the mainstream country because it all sounds the same to me. All of it sounds the same.
have you ever heard Panopticon?
No.
They're from Kentucky, but they're a bluegrass black metal band.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd like to get them on the show.
Yeah, they're not. I don't know if I've talked to that guy before or not, but his name's Austin. He's an okay guy. I mean, he's done a lot of good stuff for people and donated, and they're I wouldn't say they're famous, but he tours.
Yeah.
But that's a good area. I mean, I did my basic training in Kentucky, and I've been to West Virginia a couple times, and did my AIT in Virginia.
Yeah.
I was in the Army, so
My dad was in the Army. Did I tell you that ever? He was a 82nd Airborne.
Wow.
Yeah. In the Army. I never did the military. I was a non-military person.
Good for you. Good for you.
I wanted to go to the Air Force, but that never happened.
It's when people ask me, like, do you think I should join now?
Well, I mean,
and it's just because
you have to want to, I guess.
You got to really want to, but you can't really prepare yourself for what you might see.
My mom said Robert C. Byrd played the fiddle. She just answered my question.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, that's what I tell people. You never know what you're going to see when you join the military. You might end up in some stupid
even if you don't see combat, you're still going to see something, right?
Yeah, you probably get abused verbally at least for like 4 years.
If you're lucky.
Oh, yeah.
If you're lucky, right?
Well, they say you can't rate the willing in the barracks.
Let me shoot off some shows here while we're just real quick. Some upcoming things. Just from being sick, I did feel like getting on Instagram and keeping up with things. But April the 18th, if you're in this area, mainly because these are mainly Pittsburgh shows, but at Mr. Small's Funhouse, which is a great venue in Pittsburgh, It's an old church, and they got a bigger venue in there called Mr. Small's Theater. It's just for bigger bands, and then they have Mr. Small's Funhouse, which is a smaller part, but it's also in the same church. It's a huge church that they turned into a venue. But Desolence is going to be releasing a new album. They've been on the show a long time ago, but they're releasing a new album in April, and probably be coming on the show in March to talk about it. You'll have to meet them, or you'd like them. But they're doing their album release party at Mr. Small's Funhouse on April 18th with Reign of Z, which is very good friends of mine. That's the band I went and toured with them and did some camera work with them last November. Was it last November, I think? Or November before. So they're opening. Grey Walker is a badass band from Pittsburgh. They're playing, and also Guides, which has also been on the show. So that's April 18th. And Guides is a band from Pittsburgh. They're also playing May 18th at Craft House with 12 Stones, Makes My Blood Dance, and Keller, and Power Man 5000. Wow. So I'll get to see Power Man again. Dan Skiz, the guitar player from Power Man, was on the 200th episode of the show a couple years ago. I'm trying to get him to come back on, but they're constantly touring and stuff, so hard to get him. And then March 15th, you ever heard of Sponge?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you any of the singles, but good friends of mine, Dream the Heavy, they played the 5-year concert that I had last August. Dream the Heavy's opening for Sponge, along with The Source of All, and I think that's it. The Source of All at Craft House on March 5th. I'll be going to that if I'm healthy. And one more thing, next Thursday. This is so badass. See You Next Tuesday. You've heard of them, I'm sure. Cunt.
Well, I was going to ask you. I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah, they're
I wanted to know, is that a different See You Next Tuesday? Because I feel like there's one here in Austin too.
No, here, hang on.
But of course, that name is kind of,
awesome.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. I mean, I'm sure other people.
All their songs are like a minute long. This song's called 8 Dead, 9 If You Count the Fetus. They just re-released this song. Just listen.
I love the action, but what are we doing on Earth? 8 people dead, 9 if you count the fetus.
I can't wait.
Grindcore.
Yeah, I was going to say, that reminds me of Anal Cunt.
So good.
It's like Anal Cunt or Blood Duster.
Yes, it's so good. But they're such cool guys to talk to. The lead singer, he's like, I don't want to make fun of him. He's like 5 feet tall. He's really short, but he does all the artwork. Actually, I can over here on the wall. That's our tour poster right there, that neon looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's their tour poster that he drew. He's a tattoo artist when they're not touring, but he's the lead singer of that band. And
that's a sweet gig.
Yeah, and they're just, and they do a lot of touring. They're doing a lot of shows this year. They're touring with Underneath and somebody else. Underneath mainly. But yeah, but they're just so cool. They're just really cool dudes. But they've been on the show, and I've seen them several times after meeting them, and it's very you have to tolerate at least a little bit of that kind of music, or you'll not make it through their show. But the cool thing is once the song starts, it's basically over, you know. And I asked Drew, the guitar player, I asked him on the show. I said, "Why are your songs so short?" You know, because you start getting into a groove, and then all of a sudden it's over. And he says, "I don't know. I just like to go on to something else." You know? But it's like some of their songs are like 30 seconds long. It's crazy. But I mean, it's great.
They asked Greg Ginn from Black Flag that one time on this. I think it was on The Decline of Western Civilization. And they were like, "Why are the songs so short?" And he goes, "That's how long the inspiration lasts."
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is. It's here one more. It's called "Here, Take This Pill." they do play that fast right in front of your face, and it's freaking amazing. You know, it's just. But see, when they first started playing together, they were just doing it as a joke. It was just some dudes getting together and playing music, and people started loving it. And so now they have all these songs, and I mean, they have hilarious titles, and they're not. Most of them aren't even about what the titles are, but he actually does have lyrics, and you know, you'd never be able to tell there, but you know, some of his songs are about ex-girlfriends and things. You know, just.
I thought I'd recognize that name. They've played here before. It's not.
Oh, they
not
played everywhere. Yeah, they played at West Virginia a few times, but they'll be at Preserving next Thursday, and I'm not going to miss it, even if I have to be wheeled into the hospital or wheeled out of the hospital. I'm still going. this song here. Like, try listening to that while you're like trying to focus on work. You know. If you don't like the ambient techno stuff, then listen to See You Next Tuesday. You know,
Curtis from Iciga Venom. That's his jam. That he likes grindcore a whole lot.
It's nuts. And they were touring with the band when I first met them in person after they were on the show. This was about 3 years ago. They came to Charleston and played, and the band that was touring with them, their name was Sawchuck. Listen to this stuff. And I had them on shortly after that. I was like, you guys have got to come on.
Say it again. Sawchuck.
Sawchuck. SAWCHUK.
Okay.
Here's a little bit. Similar. Very similar.
Yeah, that sounds a little more punk.
It's not quite as heavy, I don't think, as See You Next Tuesday, but it's still it's still a perfect touring partner.
Yeah, it reminds me of like old school hardcore punk, like Negative Approach or something.
Mm-hmm. They were really cool to talk to. Sawchuck. Anyway, do you want to hear one of my songs?
Yes.
Yes. I thought we would since we're running low on time a little bit, I'll just play a little bit of Umbra because that's my favorite one off the EP.
Okay.
And then I will give you a sneak peek of the new stuff that's not
sweet
out yet, the one that I'm going to send to Ben. But Umbra. So what I was telling you before we went live, these 3 singles that I just released are going to be part of the EP called Prolixity.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be out next Friday. So I'll pull the singles down once the album comes out, and just everything will be on one thing. But Umbra is the second track off of that, and it kind of follows a story. I think the definition of prolixity is like a story with no words or something like that. Like I looked it up, something like that, and it's basically just about this girl. I had this vision of this girl in a dress like floating underwater, and I don't know why. So that's what I kind of made the story about, and this is like the second part of it. But I'll play some of it. I won't play the whole thing. But this is Umbra, which is the darkest part of Shadow, I think. just kind of end it there so you can.
I gotta know, you didn't have the keyboard.
Not
Were
at the
you
time.
were you drawing the notes?
Pretty much, yeah. I was kind of screwing around with what was available and adding different effects and echoes and reverbs. And to I needed an effect. I needed it to sound like the entire song was underwater because
Uh-huh.
because this is the part of the story where the entire thing is underwater,
Right.
and I needed something to sound kind of dark. That's why I went with that slower thing at the beginning. It's not really doesn't really fit with the end. You know, does it sound like towards the end it gets faster and faster?
I was just curious because like when I did Sega then, and I didn't have a keyboard,
Mhm.
so everything was pretty much drawn on a piano roll.
Right.
Uh,
Yep.
And now that I have a keyboard, it's so much more liberating and it's less tedious.
I imagine.
Um,
That's why I
um,
can't wait to dive into this MIDI keyboard, and it's going to really enhance the sound of the next steps of what
I
I
think
do.
you're gonna find if it's like me with the piano here, you're gonna find inspiration that you didn't have, but previous. You'll start jamming on. You'll be like, 2 days later, your eyes are bloodshot. You're still there.
Yeah, really.
It's like,
Up all night, and
yeah.
here's a little sample of the next. I don't know if this is going to be the first track off of the next or the second. I can't decide because of the second one that I started working on sounds more of an opener than this one
This
does.
one's not going to be on the EP, right?
This one's not going to be out for a while because this is the one I need to send to Ben. This is the 10-minute one, but I
Okay.
won't obviously play all 10 minutes of it. But this is like you'll kind of get a feel for it. It doesn't really change much, but it does towards the end. But of course, I'm not going to give that away yet. But I'm calling it In Atmosphere. So this one's going to be a lot of and the second song's called Aurora, or it might be the first song. I don't know yet. I don't know how it's going to flop yet, but there's a little bit of that. This is more of the sound that I like when I make music. This kind of music.
You got a little bit of world music going on there.
I don't want to give too much of it away, but yeah, that was a that was a fun
That
one.
sounded really good.
Thank you.
I mean,
There's
like
a lot of
production
delays,
wise.
a lot of delay happening in there. A lot of I try to stay off the reverb just for Ben's sake because he likes to, he likes it to be less reverb so he can have room to add if he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, those
and he
reverb
just,
tails will wash out a mix real quick if you're
Yeah.
not careful.
so I let off a lot of that and just mixed a crap ton of delay in there off of those, and because the raw sound just wasn't working, and I was like, it's got to be spacier than that. It's got to be spacier than just notes,
Mhm.
So I just started adding delays, and all the delays are different. There's like 4 tracks of not the same thing, but 2 tracks of the same thing, but 4 parts, if that makes any sense. And
Mhm.
they're all working off of different delays and kind of bouncing off of each other and kind of making that circle. That's why there's no beat in there. There will be after a while. Like I
That's
said, the song's 10
like
minutes
it's
long. So wait for it.
that the song I sent you, the pianos on the left piano, it's got some, like pretty out there delay, but not so much it's washing it out, but just
Right.
it's got delay. And on the right side, I put the reverb on and then panned them, like halfway. And so they kind of just,
And
it's
see,
just,
I have to kind of lay off of that too because he wants it all to be neutral. So
right.
he
Yeah.
has room, and I've learned to do that since the first ones that I sent to him. He's had to kind of jump around, but ever since that I've been able to kind of lay off of those dynamics, he makes it sound exponentially better than I could ever even think of doing it. But yeah, it was hard to catch. There is a beat in that song at a certain point, and it was really hard to catch that because I had so many delays going on. But it just melted right with it. It was crazy. That's why I couldn't make it two separate songs. It had to be 10 minutes long.
Do you ever listen to any Brazilian bass?
I don't think so. Not lately.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Is that what it's called? I hope I'm not.
Like, is it like a genre?
Yeah. Let me see. Maybe it's not called Brazilian bass.
Is it like jungle?
Oh yeah. It is. So some famous artists would be Alok and Vintage Culture.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard AWOC.
I thought there's a guy named, I think it's Lizzo. I believe they're German, not the Lizzo from the US, but
Yeah.
they play it. But what it reminds me about that is your percussion choices are kind of the same.
Okay. That's cool.
It's I think if you were to play it live, if it was actual like percussive instruments,
Yeah.
Like those metal sticks that the
Oh yeah, that would be cool. I'm thinking
that-
I'd like to get a hold. It'd be very expensive because I know they're very expensive. A steel drum, and put like pedals to it, like effect pedals on them. Because I've always liked the sound of steel drums, but like nobody uses them, and I know why, because they're so expensive. Like just for one of them, And you see those guys that can actually play them. They have like 5 of them. I mean, they're like $10,000 a piece.
Lost Frequencies. He's a Belgian DJ. And he's kind of like it's kind of like Neon Vampire. He's got a different singer every song type thing. But he uses a lot of steel drum.
Is it real steel drum?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, this is just so like.
I think it's just him in his house with a computer, but
yeah, but still, I mean, yeah, I just think they have a neat sound.
They'll have a little solo. It's like.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those pipes, though. Those pipes would be the shit.
Yeah, they have like a nice clack sound that just drives beats.
You could get those, and then maybe like screw on the like the pool noodles on the ends of them, and have a real show going on.
Yeah.
like glow in the dark pool noodles.
Turn it into like some kind of Blue Man Group.
You have this big costume on, like you're a giant, and you. Or you have this. You have this silly guy. Yeah, that's at the car dealerships. Yeah, you can have those as your dancers on the side. We have a whole stage production going on with this shit. Let me show the people my moon that I got from.
Yeah.
Since you can't see it on the thing, you see the button on there now, but
that's no moon.
It's just this plastic thing, and it's got a little hand as a holder, but you can change colors with it and stuff. I get the moon. I get the moon by my side.
You said you found that on Amazon?
Yeah. I was looking for like I got like a light back there that shines up on the wall sometimes. Sometimes I'll turn it on. And I just wanted something different that didn't like flash around and stuff. It was just there, So I got the moon. I don't know if they have any other. I don't know if they have any planets like Uranus or anything, but
I only have one light. Let me see if it'll show it. This is my fancy. Yeah, there we go. Goalie.
Yeah, see, I got one like this right here. Kind of shines up on the wall. It's got like a laser in it and stuff. It doesn't look on the camera, but.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I just lost your camera. That's all. But I can hear you for sure. I don't know. We can hear you though. We probably should go anyway. We don't want to overstay.
It says failed to start video camera.
I don't want to overstay my welcome. So, you know.
What is going on?
Do you want to tell the folks to join us on Friday at 8 p.m. for higher vibration?
Yeah, 8 p.m. Friday. Join me and Scott.
Yes.
Where he will be hosting again.
I will make another intro where I've been working on one where you're included in the announcement at the beginning with me. So I will work on that. I lost my AI voice guy. I have to make a new one. That's why that guy that I made for tonight sounds like a circus announcer because I didn't have my regular guy, but I'll work on him. But yeah, I don't know why we don't have your video feed anymore, but we don't. I can see.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Yeah.
It switched to my OBS.
Maybe it
That's
wants to play
weird.
music. Maybe it's like it's time to play some music right now.
I need to delete that stupid. Well, it's not stupid. I know people use OBS for good things, but I got it for this. I have a VCR, and I was going to transfer old family videos. I started watching them, and I was like, I don't want to be a dick or anything, but I don't care about these.
Well, just
Like
give them to
this-
somebody that cares, and then you won't feel so bad.
That's the problem. Nobody cared. I tried
well,
to give them away, so
So
I
you have
guess
to
it's-
care. You're stuck.
Nah, I'm just gonna cut them and throw them in the trash so nobody can watch them. There's probably porno on
There's
one
for the folks that watch the show on the regular. There's my really good friends out in Oregon, Portland, Oregon. They're called To Bloom. Their drummer is in another band called Fly Out for Your Funeral, and I figured I'd play them at the end. This is the only song they have out. It's called Wither with Her, and I'm going to try to get them on. I've been talking to them and see if we can get them scheduled and see what else they got cooking because it's good stuff. So hopefully we'll get them on soon. But yeah, Mark and I will be back Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
With Higher Vibration coming back on the show. They were last on episode 98 in 2022. Higher Vibration will be on from Erie. Really cool guys. Can't wait to talk to them. So we'll see you then. Mark, I'll see you then. Whenever, you know. Maybe before then.
Before we start, hang on.
Okay.
I got a would you rather question for you.
Uh-oh.
And I asked Gemini.
Oh no.
I said no holds barred. I want it to be the nastiest it can get.
Great. Mom, cover your ears.
And guess what? It ain't that nasty.
Okay.
So
we got to come up with some sloppy questions for Derek on Friday.
Yeah, like this one. Would you rather have your fingernails replaced with actual hard to trim toenails or have your teeth replaced with tiny individual fingers?
Oh goodness. I'm going to go with the toenails.
Yeah, I think
because it's still a nail, you can still tolerate it as a nail.
Right. Yeah, you could take it to one of the nail salons or something.
Yeah,
they
they'll
got kinds of
fix you right.
Dremel tools and stuff to take it off.
Dremels, yeah. Drills and all kinds of things. Yeah, my mom goes to a nail person all the time.
Yeah, so my fiance. Yeah,
I don't know what's up with that. My dad's like, we're born with fingernails. It's fine. Mine are fine. Whatever. You know. All right, Mark. I'll see you Friday. I'll probably talk to you before then, but I'll see you Friday, and we'll see everybody else on Friday, 8 p.m.
All right.
Higher Vibration. Don't miss them. Oh, and Only Blue that's been scheduled for a couple of weeks now, as I've been sick and we've had to reschedule. They're going to be on next Thursday at 7 p.m. They're from New York, New Jersey, New York, that area. I can't remember the name of the little town, but that's where they're from. We'll talk to them next Thursday. All right, this is Fly Out for Your Funeral with Wither with Her, and we'll see you Friday. I almost said tomorrow, but we'll see you Friday. Thanks for hosting.
48 hours.
Thanks for interviewing me. We'll do it again.
Yeah, thanks for letting me.
For sure. We'll see you.